Are expensive studio condenser microphones worth the hype? If you're using a USB connected microphone like this, you probably think it sounds pretty good, but does it really? Have you considered that maybe it's time to throw down the Benjamins and get yourself an actual studio quality condenser microphone in order to elevate the quality of your production really up to pro standards? Would it make a big difference? Because there's a big price difference. This microphone's about $50. And you might think it sounds pretty good, but how does it compare to a really professional level microphone? Because a studio microphone costs a lot more than this. I would say a nice mid-range studio microphone that has some industry respect would be something like a Audio-Technica AT4050. You can get truly professional results with that mic, and it comes in at about $600. Or you could step up and get a Neumann TLM 103. That mic comes in at about $1,000, and it's widely respected. Or you could go for the top tier and grab a Neumann U87, and this mic comes in at about $3,000. So I would expect a U87 to completely blow away an inexpensive USB-connected condenser microphone. And we'll find out if that's really the case with a blind listening test. I'm going to set up some mics. Let's take a listen to them and see what you think. See which one you like the sound of best. And the thing that inspires this video was that I recently did a simple quick recording using my smartphone and a USB connected microphone, which was the FiFine Profile 3. The Profile 3 is a nice mic. It's all metal construction. It looks like a kind of microphone that a late night talk show host would use. And it's a condenser microphone. And I've done a review of this mic, and I liked it a lot. And so when it came to grabbing a microphone for my project, I just grabbed this because I thought it would work well. Upon listening to the playback, I thought, that mic sounds really good. It sounds excellent, as a matter of fact. I wonder how this mic compares to a pro studio mic. Can it hold its own for a $75 mic? Can it sound almost as good as a microphone that costs multiple times that much? Well, I'm anxious to do an A-B comparison test between 4 different microphones. We're going to listen to an inexpensive USB condenser microphone, a slightly more expensive USB condenser microphone, and then 2 studio mics, a cheap one and an expensive one. And it's going to be a blind test, so I'm curious to see if you can identify which mic is which and which mic you like the sound of, regardless of the cost. So I'm anxious to hear your comments. So this might be a good time to hit pause on the video, hit that subscribe button, and go dig up your pair of headphones or earbuds so you can really tune in on this sound sample. I'm going to just record a couple of quick sentences into all 4 of these microphones. I'll set up the mics so that I can speak into all of them at exactly the same time from about the same distance, so we have a fair test. And then we'll listen to those 4 sound samples here coming up next, and you can tell me which one you think sounds the best. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. Sally sells seashells by the seashore to salty sailors. So which mic was your favorite? If you chose microphone A, you've got expensive taste. That's the Neumann U87. If you chose microphone B, that's the FiFine Profile 3 USB microphone. That sells for about $70. If you chose microphone C, you chose the Audio-Technica AT4050, a budget studio microphone that's just a little over $100. Or if you chose microphone D, that's the least expensive of the bunch, a FiFine AM6, which sells for about $60 and includes a microphone boom arm in the price. So I hope that was an interesting test for you, and it gave you a listening comparison between all of these mics at different price points, and you can see the sound character differences between them. I'd be interested in hearing your feedback, so if you take a moment and throw a comment down below as to which microphone you chose and why, and what your impressions of these mics are. So what's my takeaway? Is this mic worth it? Absolutely. If you're a pro studio owner. And why so expensive? Because it has the highest quality materials, precision engineering, hand-assembled in Germany. It's quite a piece of art. And it works fantastic. It has a certain ethereal quality that just makes vocals shine in the mix. It's not the perfect mic, and it's not the perfect mic for everybody or every engineer, but for decades, this has been a microphone that has been highly regarded in the industry, and it's the microphone that a lot of top artists or producers will ask for by name. So if you're running a pro studio, it's a good mic to have. And of course, part of that high price tag is also you're paying for the badge and the legacy of this mic. There's a lot of other good mics out, like that Audio-Technica AT4050, that in some cases may actually work better than this. But if I was a YouTuber or a live streamer, podcaster, I think that this is overkill. And actually, a microphone like this is probably not the best choice in a home environment because it tends to pick up everything in the environment. For a YouTuber or a content creator, sure, this is a great mic, but I think you can also get perfectly acceptable results with a mic like the Profile 3. Another thing that we should discuss is whether or not you should be using a condenser microphone or a dynamic microphone for your content creation. And that'll be coming up in an upcoming video, so be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that one when it comes down. I hope this helps guide your decision as to whether or not it's worth upgrading to a more expensive or a different microphone. I think they're all great mics, they all have a place, and depending upon the sound of your voice, one may sound better than the other. So hope you enjoyed the video, hope you choose to subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed the content and found it to be entertaining and useful and informative, please take a second, throw me a thumbs up and let me know you liked this one. If you're interested in any of these microphones, check the link down below for my recommended equipment and you'll find all the mics listed there and you can go investigate further if you'd like. If you're interested in purchasing a Neumann U87, please do use my referral links because I would really appreciate that referral credit. So thanks again for watching the channel and hanging out with me for a little bit, and I hope to catch you again soon on another upcoming episode.